He's here.
What? Hold up.
A grotesque creature suddenly appeared, ready to strike an elderly man, but before it could make its move, a detective shot it dead on the spot. Strangely, the lifeless monster transformed into a human. Nick is a detective. Just a few days ago, he discovered he had developed a strange, supernatural ability. He could see the monstrous forms that some people were hiding beneath their human appearances. At first, Nick chalked it up to stress, hallucinations caused by the pressures of his job. But the visions kept coming more frequently, and the monsters he saw grew more numerous. Eventually, Tizan told him the truth. These weren't hallucinations. What he was seeing was real. Because in this world, humans aren't the only ones walking the earth, there are demons, too. These creatures are mutated bugs and beasts, disguising themselves as people and feeding on human flesh, living undetected among us. Nick comes from the Grimm bloodline, a family that has fought these creatures for thousands of years. Once a Grimm reaches a certain age, they begin to unlock their hidden towers that allow them to see through the monster's disguises. To test this for himself, Nick staked out a house, keeping an eye on a man inside. He thought he was hidden well, but what he didn't realize was that the man had already sensed him.
You shouldn't have come back. Okay, lighten up. I'm just making a point. Come on, let's grab a brew.
That man was a Bloodvolf, a savage creature driven by an uncontrollable thirst for blood, especially when it sees the color red. The recent murders of women in red clothing had clearly been carried out by one of his kind, but this Bloodbat was different. He had never harmed a human, and all he wanted now was to live a normal life. Still, Nick needed his help to catch the other Bloodbat hiding out there. Nick had to rely on this man's instincts. Bloodbats are extremely sensitive to their own kind and can track them by scent, so the two of them set off, driving deep into a remote forest. As they crossed a stone bridge, a weathered sign appeared at its end. The man knew they were entering Bloodbat territory. To avoid detection, he pulled out a bundle of wild herbs and rubbed them on himself to mask his scent. Then the two of them silently crept toward a cabin hidden deep in the woods. Inside, another Bloodbat was lying in wait, but the closer they got, the more the man's mind began to unravel.
Do I need something like silver bullets? What are you, an idiot?
I can't guarantee what'll happen if I go any closer.
It's too dangerous.
I'm sorry. There's nothing more I can do.